See, English language can be link language for whole nation because the Tamilians they rebel against Hindi. So Kannada people also, even Malayalis too, and I've seen that Bengalis also rebel against Hindi. They think that Hindi is being imposed. Though Hindi should be national language, there is no question, there is no doubt about it. But at the same time, if English is promoted as a national language, then there will be more harmony and acceptance will be far larger than what is in case of Hindi, one. And second, uh, uh, availability and access to net and social services and other knowledge is much better through English language than Hindi. If anybody wants to surf net regarding what is happening in Brazil or Europe, America, that is very easy. And if wants to send across the world, that also is very easy. Supposing some highlights, some incidents, some good things are to be propagated at the world level, then through English it is possible. Through Hindi it is not possible at all. So this is the second biggest advantage of English. And third, that through English we are exposed to progressive ideas. Like when British came, they came with their own language, that was English. And concept of equality, liberty, justice, freedom, brotherhood, equality, all came through English language only. A few of us picked up in the past. Then they started struggle for freedom movement. The freedom movement itself was inspired through English language, because history, concepts, what is a freedom, nationality, all they were developed in Europe and in America, and it could come to India through English language also. So the country itself was got independence because of cooperation, because of English language. And fourthly, the job accessibility. Our people are there in America and all over the world working. Like once upon a time, San Francisco, that is Los Angeles, California, was flooded by our technocrats. Had they not had knowledge of English, they could have not gone. So there are plenty of advantages of English as compared to any other language, as compared to Hindu language also. Up to 60 and 70% children in corporation school in Delhi are from lower caste, SC/ST. So many of them are going to the schools, but they are receiving education in Hindi medium. Whereas the upper caste, those who say about Sanskrit and Hindi, and they preach that Sanskrit and Hindi, they are our mother tongue, that should be the medium of education. We should speak in Hindi or Sanskrit, but their children are getting educated in English medium. Hypocrisy. So Dalit children have access to education, but most of them are there in government, state government, corporation run government, where it is a vernacular language or local language through which they are being educated, and that education is as good as no education, I find. But English language is a must. That's what I'm thinking. And not only that, this will also solve the controversy that some of the linguistic states are the other people who are not having a mother tongue, they are Hindi as a mother tongue, they will also be pacified. They will not rebel against Hindi. Yes, language only has changed. See, our savior and architect of Indian Constitution, Dr. Ambedkar, if he was not exposed to English language, he would have not done what he could do it. First, he could have not been in position to write the Constitution itself, one. And secondly, he could have not got the knowledge that what is happening around the world, not only in India. Third, all clarity, concept, he could get it from other societies through English knowledge, language only. So, even then there is a discrimination. Despite the fact the children know English, yet I will say that there is a marked difference. They are less discriminated as compared to rural India. In rural India, discrimination is rampant. Rape is rampant. This Delhi rape was highlighted. And I tell you, at mass scale it is happening in rural area with women, Dalit women and girls, and more in Rajasthan, and nobody talking about that. So, real discrimination is there where there is a vernacular language, prevalence of vernacular language, where our people are not exposed to the knowledge. They don't know about the law, their rights, power, duties. So they are discriminated more. Those who are exposed to English language, they know a lot. So they fight also. They are less discriminated. Language matters a lot because all technological development, invention and researches have been done in Europe and in America. So they are accessed through English language. We have not given a single invention to the world. Internet, Facebook, Twitter, and anything for that matter, international banking, it's all through English. And one. And second, this question, part of question does not pertain to me. Tell them, those who are controlling the education system, that why can't they send their children first in vernacular language? That means most of the upper caste who are ruling the roost in the country. They are the managing institutions and IITs and universities, etc. First, they should tell their children to study in local languages. They themselves also teach in local language. They should not go abroad. They should not send their children to abroad. Then they can preach this sermon. Otherwise, this is a deliberate attempt to keep us backward, to keep us exploited, that is preaching us that we all should promote Hindi, should read in Hindi language, education, medium of education should be vernacular or Hindi. Why are not sending their children to corporation school or Hindi medium schools? Most of the upper caste, they are sending now in Delhi, sending their children to public schools. English language is least discriminatory. There are only 3 gender, feminine, masculine and neutral gender. But Hindi there are so many genders. तू जाएगी, वो करेगा, आप करेंगे. That language itself is very discriminatory language because the society through which it has been evolved and developed, that society itself is a discriminatory. That's why language itself is a discriminates. So second is it's a very scientific and logical language. Third, it is a global language. Fourth, revolution, concepts of equity, justice, equality, all these things were achieved in those societies where English was spoken. So through English language, it can be transmitted to other places. And like fiction, novel, and essays, writings, what we find in English, no any other language has. So literature, the English literature is a very rich language. English language is very rich. Vocabulary is very rich. No any other language can reach to the height of English language.